morning, everyone. Lauren here. The irony of the fact that I sell makeup and yet most of my videos I'm not wearing any makeup is not lost on me. But here's the deal. Every time I think of these ideas for videos, it's always before I put my makeup on for the day. So here it is. Here I am. This is what I do. So I wanted to talk super quickly about our business, which is network marketing. And specifically, I sell for Younique, but which my team, when you watch this, you're gonna be like, duh, Lauren. Anyway, no, but here's the thing. I've been thinking a lot about when we start off and what it's like to be new, especially if you're somebody who's never done direct sales before, because you can always tell when somebody starts and they've done network marketing before, because they already know the basics of where to go and how to do it. If you're new and you've never done direct sales before, you're kind of like, well, what am I doing? So to preface, I had never done direct sales before Younique. Like, I actually was kind of like, yeah, no way, I'm never going to do that. No joke. I was like that. But here I am, nonetheless. But I didn't know. And so what to do when you start? What on earth, man, to do when you first start out? Here's the deal. Our business is not complicated. Our business is founded upon relationships. The most successful people in this business are those that think about the relationship with other people before they think about the sale or the recruit or whatever. They think about the relationship first. So there's that. There's the building relationships. And beyond that, it's very, very simple. You have to sell, you have to sponsor, and you have to lead. That's what you have to do, particularly in my company's compensation plan. Leadership is huge. Leadership is very important. You have to teach your team members who want it how to be leaders and how to do what you have done. You have to duplicate, right? And so when you're new, you're like, yeah, but how do I do any of those things? And that's okay. This is a learning process. If you are new, it is okay that you have no idea what you're doing right now, because you know what? I had no idea what I was doing. And so what is the best thing you can do for yourself if you're brand new? Watch those who have come before you and do as they do. That's really it. Watch those who have come before you and do as they do, and take some time for some personal development, which I totally thought was like a hoax, whatever. I was like, I'm not reading any books for this job. And I said I was not going to do a lot of things that I do now, because I realized those things that those leaders were telling me to do, things like personal development, things like building relationships and expanding my market, those were all things that make you successful in this business. The number one thing that I can tell you is you have to stop caring what other people are thinking, and you have to stop caring. You can't live your life dictated by what somebody else is going to say about what you're doing. A lot of times when we start out, if we've never done direct sales before, especially if we've never done direct sales before, we worry a lot about what our friends and family are going to say. Oh my gosh, they're going to make fun of me. Oh my gosh, they're going to think this is so dumb. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person, and turn all my friends and family off. And they're going to, if you run your business constrained by fear of what people are going to say or do or think about the fact you're running a business, you will not be successful, because that's going to hold you back. That's going to keep you from doing the things that you need to do. And I'm not saying that you have to be that person. I'm not saying you have to be spammy and obnoxious. But a lot of times we're confused about what spam actually means. We're confused about what it means to be that person. And so we assume working our business at all means we're that person, right? You can talk about your business openly every day, all day long on your Facebook page and not be spammy. You can reach out and ask for the opportunity, ask for sales without being spammy and without making it feel like people are being hunted down. You just have to learn how to do those things. It takes time and effort and learning and watching those who have come before you and asking for help. That's what us leaders, that's what I'm here for. That's what your sponsor's here for. That's what Brianne is here for. That's what all of your upline is here for, is to help teach you, hey, this is a way in which you can do that. This is why we're very open, and we're like, hey, reach out, message us, post on the team pages. We're so happy to help you learn how to do these things. But we can't help you if you're unwilling to do some things outside of your comfort zone, because you know what, none of us really start in this business super comfortable sharing all the time about our business. None of us start in this business super comfortable with making videos of ourselves and posting them publicly. We get that way. We develop that. You know, the person I am today and the business I run today is so different from last July when I started. The person Molly is and the business Molly runs. You know, she posts all these videos and they're so cute and people love them. And can I tell you, she did not start out that way. She was not all about the video for a long time. And look at it now. You'd have to be willing to push yourself little by little by little outside of your comfort zone to be successful. So the number one tip I can give you if you're starting out in this business is you have to be willing. Be willing to do scary things. Be willing to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Be willing to give up caring what other people are going to say. If you care more about what other people are going to say than you do about being successful in your business, you will not be successful in your business. You have to care more about success in what you're doing than what people are thinking. Because here's the deal. In the beginning, they might think, oh, well, whatever, that's weird. But the longer you do it and the more successful you become, the more they're like, whatever, man, she can do what she wants. You know, I actually had a friend tell me, we were talking, she was like, you post a lot on Facebook. I was like, you know, I do, but here's the deal. My business is on Facebook. And she was like, well, yeah, I was just talking to somebody else the other day, and they were like, man, Lauren's on Facebook all the time. She's always posting. And my friend was saying to this other girl, yeah, but I mean, check it out. Look, she's successful. So I say, do what you got to do, man. The more successful you become, the more they're like, oh, okay, whatever. I mean, you do your thing, man, because it's working for you. But it takes time to get to that point. You have to prove yourself and your business over and over again every day to people before they're like, oh yeah, cool, keep on with your bad self. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to say. Our business is not complicated. Build relationships. Work on selling. Best way to sell is to share, not to be like, hey, do you want to buy my, that's not, the best way to sell is to share. Just share like you would any product that you love. Sponsoring, best way to sponsor is to share what this business is doing for you. And even if it's not a monetary thing, sometimes it's just the relationships you build. I've made more friends and built such solid relationships through my business that it's kind of mind-blowing to me, right? And it's just as valuable to me as the income that it's bringing in. So sell, sponsor, lead, and above all, stop caring what other people are going to say. Put the success of your business above your fear of what other people are going to think. That's important. There's going to be haters. There's going to be doubters. Inevitably, all the time. They're there. But if every successful person you've ever seen cared more about what their haters were saying than they did about their business, they would not be where they are. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We get nervous. We get nervous to put ourselves out there. It's a scary thing. But you're not going to grow. Your business isn't going to grow if you're not willing to put yourself out there a little bit and do a little bit of the scary, If you're new, take the time to learn. Watch those who have come before you. Watch the leaders do as they do. If they are successful, they're successful for a reason. They're successful because what they're doing works. And so watch what they do and do as they do until you find your own footing. And then you're going to put your own spin on it and you're going to find your success. And before you know it, you're going to be telling people what I'm telling you now. Watch those who have come before you. Do as they do. Do what they say to do. If they say to read personal development and you're like, no way, you might find yourself reading personal development one day. Seriously. That's me right here. And feel the fear and do it anyway. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to stop caring about what people think. And that's been the best part of this business for me, is I used to be so self-conscious and care so much, like, ooh, ah. And now I'm like, whatever, man, I do what I want, laughing all the way to the bank. I can't say that enough. All right, this video went on longer than I intended, but that's what I wanted to say. Okay, bye.